Welcome to YILDIZ Readings 5D, a place in which we cover astrology, psychic updates, as well as the twin flame path. I do come to you live on Fridays, and if you do click the bell, you get the updates by zodiac sign and more. And very importantly, we do have new hubs opening early in 2022 and beyond. Galaxy Pub for information content, as well as the Age of Aquarius magazine. So without further ado, let's get into the update for your zodiac sign. And if you need to see me live, as I mentioned, live on Fridays. Pisces, this is my second time recording this video. I had the most interesting downloads with your zodiac sign, and I'm going to hit you with them before I start channeling the cards. Now, number one is, during the month of October, I do feel there was a lot of reflection for you. And it was almost like there was a little bit of criticalness, okay? The criticalness could have been towards self, to be quite honest. Casting a critical eye, but being deeply intuitive, maybe really receptive to environments and needing to take a bit of a psychological break, but maybe that was difficult during that time. Now, I do feel moving through into the month of November, it's almost like it's picking up pace, and it can make you feel a little bit anxious. I do feel there is this notion that there had been this avoidance to do with circumstances that may have been due to the transits and due to things outside of your control. And if that was so, regardless of whether it was you that did it or it didn't, it doesn't really matter, because what I'm seeing is it's like you're moving out the gate and you're really leveling up. And when I say level up, it's like the movement in those areas is going to start happening, but it's going to come towards you extremely quickly. Now, I'm also seeing your self-esteem to be building, and you're going to need the sacral chakra this month quite a bit. So if your energy is really picking up, I do see you guys looking at your health, your diet, and you're going to need to in order to have the energy to do what you need to do this month. Now, I do very separately have a blog on the website. The link for my website is directly below, or have a look at the community tab to jump through. But with that, it does really connect into some of the themes that can come up, and it's free of charge, so it's a good read if you want to go and have a look. But I'm seeing your energy really relating to that post. It's almost like, you know, needing the energy. We can crave a lot of junk food this month and very heavy food. So again, that report covers that. I sense that anything that was left behind that wasn't able to be achieved, again, I'm seeing you cramming, and I do feel doors opening for you. I feel that if your career sector wasn't really moving very quickly, I see that moving extremely fast. I do feel luck from the past coming back as well. I also feel it's almost like you had a bit of a life lesson. And you're sort of looking at people, how do I put it? It's almost like from a psychic point of view, channeling your mind. By about the second week, you're kind of looking at people like they're silly. You're like, can't you sense that? Can't you smell that? You're very intuitive by the second week. I want you to really trust that, because that is guiding you towards something that you need to tackle, but it's preparing you and you're going to be on a better footing. I also feel anytime I go to talk about love, heck, I will tell you, Mercury was retrograde. If you weren't in contact with a love interest or the communication was off, you can find that situation can start resolving now. I'm also seeing that many of you were feeling, especially for those of you who are separated that I channel for. Yes, we tend to have some egoic perspective relating to, well, Mercury was retrograde, so why didn't I hear from them? Those situations, come join us on Fridays. We talk about that on Fridays. The reason it wasn't moving is because all of us were having a very personal transformation and rebirth, and I do see your zodiac sign doing such too. So I do see this communication coming in this month, and especially if all the busyness and the detachment is there, where you're having to tackle circumstances in your life to pull things together, because I do feel it's really picking up pace on it. I also feel this anxiousness with you. It's happening for you. And it's really important to, you know, focus in on those things, because they're going to bring you a lot of success. I do feel as you're really accepting about where you're going, I do feel this is where the turn in the road comes. Now, this can be towards the eclipse. So I sort of feel it's in the midway point. I want you to really trust your instincts. If you're getting really stressed out, it makes perfect sense. Be careful with caffeine. But I do feel because you're not controlling situations, you're really looking at what you need to address. It's almost like intuitively I'm sensing somebody's moving towards you. And this can be, again, a few things. One, I do see some of you having an opportunity inside a connection. The other is an opportunity of a lifetime and physical movement. And I'm also hearing the term meeting the correct person at the right time. I also see some of you might need to travel at a drop of a hat. And again, some of you, I'm seeing that you feel maybe your skills are outdated and you need to brush up on them. I feel that's more to do with the second guessing. I feel it's more recycle the information of what you know and apply it to the circumstances now. I also see for those of you that, you know, need to move something about, my highest advice is the first 3 weeks max, and then we're pretty stuck until February 2022. So this month, when you are seeing synchronicity signs and you feel you need to address it, please address it. Try not to avoid it. This really isn't a time in a new cycle kind of thing that we should really be doing that. And I feel it's really important, especially with my channeling over the last, I would say, 2 months. It's really shifted up a notch, and it's almost like universe is saying to us, it's time to level up. It's time to really make those very firm decisions, and it's for your own sake as well as for transformation and change. And I really feel if we're not doing such, it's almost going to happen to us, but it is happening for us, so don't freak. I feel you're underestimating yourself. I also feel there could be concerns relating to finance. And again, it's a vibration, right? And I keep seeing the heart chakra gem down here, but it's in reverse. Yet the transits and your gem is saying it's not. Now, what does that mean? That means it's energy. So it's about shifting an energy. I would do a heart chakra clearing and a sacral chakra clearing because I do see money coming in here. I also feel if during last month's kind of transit you were feeling really off and yuck, that detox is really going to help you during Scorpio season. And it's funny because your diet, your health, your well-being, it's really coming up quite heavily here. It's almost like, you know, coping mechanisms that we had, really purging those cycles. But I also feel that it's almost like this month, if we don't resonate with a career or a person, a place, a thing, we're having to face that. And it's almost like instead of it being the physical person that we're divorcing energetically, it's the storyline, and detach from it and just acknowledge within yourself, I don't resonate with that story anymore. Make it almost like a television channel that you can actually switch and change. And I feel if you can do that, you can change like the laws of attraction, what you're attracting towards you, and you got nothing to lose. And I can tell you, I do this every time and it always works. But you can't visualize it. There's so many fallacies out there in the media on how to manifest. We actually are manifesting all the time, and usually it's the most malefic kind. So to learn how to manifest that vision, many people say do vision boards. I actually find it's by feeling how that energy would be, but then completely disconnecting, like Gaia has you back, and that then it comes in its purest form, the best possible way, without the attachment to what you would need to do. Because when we connect the ego into it too much, we're problem solving like the monkey mind of a human being. When we understand our thoughts and our words, it's so strange. Your zodiac at the moment, you need to look after your health. Good old Jupiter. Look at this. Out of nowhere. Strange. The end of a bad cycle. Capricorn. I'm definitely not recording this 3 times. We'll leave it there for entertainment purposes. Wow. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. Let's have a look at what this is. You've got an attachment around you. What is going on? Okay. Wow. Okay, for some of you, I want you to look at your food. That makes sense. Okay. For some of you, I want you to look at your food. Be careful of swapping food groups too quickly. And again, this is from a psychic perspective, right? Also, because we had Mars transiting your second house, it is to do with food and diet. But it also can be, because we have Scorpio there, we've got to be careful of getting an off tummy and things like that. But I'm also feeling, because Mercury was there, you got to be careful, you know, keeping your fluids up, looking after your nutritional value that you're putting into your body, and looking after things, because Capricorn, right, is very Scorpio in nature. We need to look after what is good for our body and what's not at the moment. It's one of those iffy points in the transit. It's really good with some things, but also from a Venus polarity and a Mercury bit, it's like what I'm seeing coming through is there's something that maybe you have a connection to and it's not really working for you. Yeah, make the healthier choices. It can be like an allergy or something like that. That's what I'm picking up on. So if you tend to find you'll have a body experience for it. But I'm kind of feeling that it's almost like you've got to look after your immunity. That's what I'm saying. But it's more from a point of view of getting run down than anything that's happening on the media. I'm just going to tell you straight. Okay, one last card and then we'll get into the extension. But I do feel for some reason it's very strong. Don't get run down and stressed, right? Because I do see this romantic interest coming towards you. Do what you need to do on the 3D plane. Because these things are going to move very quickly. What didn't pan out for you in October is panning out for you this month. Okay, so keep your eye on the ball. What didn't pan out for you last month is coming around 360 and it's coming back in your favour. And yes, some of you can even be moving career. Love and light. Stay tuned for the Friday updates and all the other content coming for your zodiac sign, as well as if you do want the extension, listen to the end of the video and it gives you the details. Take care, beautifuls. The link for the Members Hub is directly below. We also do have additional videos coming. Galaxy Pub is launching early 2022. Anything spiritual, the subjects covered on that channel. Very separately, we have the Age of Aquarius. Now, you can go onto the website. The VIP list is there. And when it's ready to launch, I will give you those updates. Bookings online and webinars as well. Live every Friday at 10 a.m. on the main platform. And 3 sessions a month at $11 in the Twin Flame Hub. Do keep an eye on the community tab because I am automating posts and giving you updates for the moon energies by zodiac sign. Love and light. I will see you throughout the week, both live and for your zodiacs. Take very good care and I'll see you on the other side.